Hi everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about our incentive trip which has now launched. Some of you won't have been in the business at this time of year before, so you're probably wondering, what are we talking about? Well, every year you have the opportunity to win an exotic 5-star holiday somewhere in the world. Yes, you could win it. Now, when you look at the criteria, I'm sure some of you were thinking, oh my goodness, I cannot do that. So I want you to watch this video and I want you to think about taking the word can't out of your vocabulary and actually thinking about what you can do. There's absolutely no harm in giving a shot to the trip, because all that will happen en route is you will build your business bigger and stronger. So it's a win-win situation. So where in the world are we going? We actually don't know for the first 6 weeks of the promotion, because we get our destination launch at conference. So for the first 6 weeks, you will actually be working on the basis of a blind holiday. Have you ever been on a blind holiday? We used to have these a lot in the old days, where you used to book and not know where you were going. This is kind of what you've got to do today. So these are some photos to give you an idea of what it might be. Over here we have when I went to Thailand, and all the lovely ladies on our boat trip to Phi Phi Islands, and you can see that beach at the back there is the beach that's in the film The Beach. It was beautiful, absolutely amazing day with all these lovely ladies. This picture here is from Mauritius, and that was the first trip that I won, and it was beautiful. This was the infinity pool where we stayed. You can see at sunset we were still in the pool. It was just idyllic and just beautiful. This picture here is from Bintan Island, which is in Indonesia. And this was our view from our lunch table, just looking out over the bay. Absolutely gorgeous. This one down here is also Bintan, and you can see there's Julia and myself enjoying a cocktail on the beach on the sun loungers, just chilling. We'd had the waiter bring over the cocktails for us, so we could just completely relax. This one is also Mauritius, and this is a catamaran trip that we had. Absolutely one of my favourite days. There was a tropical storm, there was dancing in the rain in our bikinis. It was amazing. It was just a wonderful day. And then this last picture is from Mauritius on our gala dinner night, which happens on the last night of every one of the trips. They had all these beautiful drinks all arranged on the side for us, mocktails and cocktails with the flowers in and the fruit, and it was just wonderful how we were looked after. So pick one of those for the next 6 weeks to focus on. Which one makes you think, oh wow, and print it off and put it on your desk, on your fridge, whatever, to remind you of what you're doing for the next 6 weeks. When we get the destination launch, obviously you'll be able to print off an actual picture of the destination. So book this trip in with yourself. You need to think to yourself that you are going to do this, because when you do, you will do it. I remember when Mauritius came up on the screen in 2010, I think it was, and I thought, oh my goodness, I am going to Mauritius. This is one of my places that I've always wanted to go. There is nothing going to stop me. And I booked everything in with everybody. I made plans. I kept it visual. I had pictures everywhere of Mauritius to keep me focused. I worked out having the time off. Don't forget that if you've got to sort things out for your children or for your work, that if you actually start the process now and get it booked in, you're sort of telling yourself you are going. So get that sorted now. Start the ball rolling. Make a plan and stick to it. I will show you a plan in a bit. It's up to you whether you stick with that one or you do another. Totally up to you. But work with that plan. Don't deviate from it. Amend it by all means, but stick to your plan. Listen to advice. There's lots of videos going to be shown over the next few days, I'm sure, all the different RMs doing their videos. But talk to people who've won trips, because they do know what they're talking about. Make sure that you've got some advice on what to do. And remember, there is no such word as can't. I'm banning that word. You've got to think, what can I do? What can I do? Not, I can't do that. Okay. Are you ready to shoot across the sky, my fireworks? Are you ready to shoot across the sky in an aeroplane to an exotic location? Yes? Okay, here's how we're going to do it. First of all, you're going to enjoy the journey, because yes, it's going to be hard work, and I will absolutely underline that it will be, But there's no reason why you don't enjoy it on the way, because that's part of the Body Shop at Home, is the enjoyment of our work. So have the spirit of adventure. If you're someone that's never been overseas or you've not been so far, don't be scared. Embrace it. This is something new. You're in a new business, an amazing business that could be taking you across the world. So embrace that spirit of adventure. Haven't got a passport? No problem. You can get one. Let's go on with this spirit of an absolute joy of the future. A consultant with a plan is a happy consultant, and you should probably always have a bit of a plan for your business so that you know what you're aiming for. And this is no different. If you've got a plan, you feel secure. You don't feel like you're just flapping in the wind. You know where you're going. Have fun at your parties. You know how much you love your parties. You know how much you enjoy them. That's why you do this job. And there's no reason why you're not going to enjoy every single party along the way of winning the trip. You will have to do a lot of them. But one night, I'm sure, absolutely, you'll think, I really don't want to go out tonight. However, once you get there, you will be fine and you will have as much fun as you always do. Finding new fireworks. You know how much I love this part of my job. I love to find new people coming in. I love to see them develop and build their business. So that's something that you can do and focus on as part of this trip winning, because it is a fundamental part. So you can get that joy of finding a new person and helping them get started. It's amazing. And finally, selling our amazing products. Oh my goodness, we've got more stuff coming out before Christmas, let alone in the new Christmas catalogue. So you know for a fact how much you love the products, and you'll be able to sell them. All during this time, you will be raving about how amazing they are. So yes, hard work, but enjoyable hard work. And at the end of it, you will be there standing at the pinnacle, enjoying the sunlight. So here's a bit of a plan for you to start off with. What is the consultant criteria? Well, 22,000 points and you were on that plane. 22,000 points, I hear you say. That's so much. It is quite a lot, I admit. 22,000 points is £22,000 sales. But you know what? I know that there are people that have done the trip purely on sales because they have just gone all out to do it. However, and your sales are from the 1st of August to the 31st of December. However, of course, there is the recruiting part of it. So one recruit coming in and doing their 600 by the end of December, they've got a long time to do it, is 450 points. So that counts like 2 parties, isn't it? Two £230 parties for one person coming in. So you haven't had to do that. You can be partying and they can be partying, and you're all getting points at the same time. So you can win on sales alone, or you can win on a mixture of selling and recruiting, and that's really the sensible way to do it. Don't miss that plane by not getting started now. August and September will be your most important months because you've got to lay the groundwork. And by the same token, it is the most important time to build your business for peak. So this all ties in together because you're building your business for peak and when going towards trip. So it's not rocket science that the two are matched. If you don't do anything in August and September with your business, you have got to start in October and you will be on the back foot. Imagine you're at a conference and you see that destination come up and it's somewhere you've never dreamed of going, or it's just out of this world, and actually you've done nothing. You'll be kicking yourself thinking, oh my goodness, if only I started in August. So please make sure that you start now. You can't rely on the peak months to do it all. You've got to build that basis now. Pack the dates into your diary, starting with August. Don't get booking your October ones yet, because you're going to be doing parties in August and September, which means that it will book you on into October. So anyone that wants an October party, they can do an August party first or a September party first, and then they can rebook for the Christmas catalogue. Here is a little plan for you. So I think with anything, you've got to aim for the moon being the trip in this situation. You can aim for the moon, and if you don't get there, you will land amongst the stars, and the stars will be the money and the business that you've built. So, for example, if you were to do the criteria for trip, that would give you earnings of £6,160. Yep, that's a lot of money. Even if you did half the criteria, you'd get £3,080. That's not bad, is it? So even if you start and you try your hardest to get there and you don't, you will be better off for it. You will have made a difference in your business. Now you'll see on the plan that I've got here, I've put in newbie points and sales points, and roughly worked out how many parties that is, because it depends on your party value. And you'll see that we start off with our recruiting early doors, because we want those people in nice and early to get their 600. This could change. You could decide that you're going to do, you might find more people in August and do less sales, or you might do absolutely tons of sales in August and do less recruiting. However, it's up to you. This is to give you a guideline. And then I've worked out the number of parties roughly that is. Most of the time, 3-4 parties a week, which is going to be giving you a fantastic income. So this is based on you having 16 recruits over that time. And you know what? That actually is building you a team. If you want to, you can turn your business into a manager business in that time. If you go out as a manager, these earnings here are going to go up because you're going to be earning even more money. So that option is there for you as well. It's choices. So can you see what I mean? That if you aim for the moon of the trip, and that's that 23,000 points there, because I've built in a little bit extra, actually your business is going to be fantastic, and you are going to have earned a lot more money than you would have done if you just sat back and thought, I'm not going to bother. So think about how you will do it and build your own little chart. So next 6 weeks are summertime madness. We have got a really fantastic range of products that we can sell over the summer. We've got the masks, we've got all the other palettes and everything else new. You need to pack up your summer points right now for August and September. You can't do this next week because August is already started. You cannot do this next month because you will have missed the whole month. You have to do it now. And the secret is to party, party, party. But at your parties, be smarty. Look for your new consultants at your parties, because they are there. Every single party, there is somebody sitting there thinking to themselves, oh, I could do that. Maybe I could fit that around my children. Maybe I could fit that around my other job. I could really do with some extra money. I love those products. You've just got to find that person. And also, as you know, you book more parties at your parties. So be brave and ask for the parties. Talk to everyone on a one-to-one about how they can turn their wish list into their party. Host rewards, because why not? If they can't afford those things tonight, they can have them at their party for free and discounted. Make sure that you actually ask for the business. Also at your parties, you'll find other avenues. You'll find corporate sales, you'll find fundraisers, you'll find people that work in a job centre. You can go in there, all sorts of things come from your parties, and just talking to the ladies there and gents about their business, about what they do, where you can then take your business. So with regard to August and September, don't start next week, start now, today. Then it's Christmas. There's our beautiful advent calendar from last year, which, as you know, there's already been talk about for this year. Can't wait. We actually take 53% of our sales in 3 months of Christmas. So if you've done your building blocks for August, September, you are going to then be on a roll for the next few months with your parties and sales. Pack up your Christmas points. In October and November, party values will go up. Average normally is £230, it goes up to £350, and that is plus, because it depends on how you work your parties, your pre-party orders and everything. So think that your party value is going to be £350 plus at that time of year. Also, people do need Christmas jobs. It's better if they come in August and September so that they've built their business ready for Christmas. However, when we actually get to that time and everything starts to be advertised, people panic. I need some extra money. I can't afford the Christmas this year on the earnings that I have. So you will find there'll be more people coming out of the woodwork saying, can I join your team? So make sure you look for those people. Hosts need their Christmas shopping, and how fabulous to do a party and use your host rewards to do your own Christmas shopping for free and discounted. Fantastic. So that is your big plus booking point for your host in mid-September onwards. Fundraisers, oh my goodness, if you can find yourself a couple of fundraisers a month that are £500 plus, imagine the points you can rack up with those. if you did 500, and that's 1,000 points per month that you could get just on fundraisers. People at Christmas especially, they are fantastic because the people are there for a reason, but they're doing their Christmas shopping anyway, so it kind of is a bigger thing. But imagine the work you can do for those people as well, for those charities at that time of year, because it's when people need more money. In December, it's still a fantastic month. It's a short month because of where Christmas falls. So it's a final fling to finish the job. We will have lots of offers on. It's still going on until approximately the 19th of December usually. And what you're going to do in December is you're going to build January. So if you look at this, back at this, what you're doing, if you're working from now, building your business, August bookings into September, September into October, October into November, and then to December, you're also going to be getting your bookings into January. So if you go for this and you give it your best shot, in January, you are going to have the best business. You are going to be sitting pretty on a fantastic business that you have built over peak. So think of it as a plan for trip, but also as a plan to build your business as well. So finally, some words of wisdom for you. Be prepared for some hard work and have a backup plan. Yes, it's going to be hard work and things will happen out of the unexpected, and you have to be prepared to do something else. So always think to yourself, if something goes wrong, what can I do instead? What can I do? Not, oh, I can't do it now. Find yourself a lovely trip buddy. I've had 2 trip buddies that I've worked with to go on my trips. The first one was a lovely lady called Tracy, who is a manager in our region, and we decided we were going to Mauritius. And every time one of us had a moment of doom that we weren't going, the other one would say, no, we're going. And you know what we did? We did it within 2 days of each other, and we shared our room in Mauritius, and it was fantastic. My other trip buddy was a lady from another region, actually, and we met in Mauritius and became very good friends. And every year we would have a picture on our profile picture on Facebook of us on trip to remind us of what we were doing. And again, we would be motivating each other and working together because we were definitely going. Never lose your focus. Things will happen in your life, and this goes for your business in general. All the time things happen, personal things, health things, children things, but you have to keep your focus because this is a self-employed business. So keep your eye focused on what you want to do, and if something happens and you have to change what you do, that's fine, but don't let it go. And the same goes for your business. Don't lose sight of what it is that you want. Get the family on board. What's in it for them? You're going to be busy. You are going to be busy. And if your family are just seeing you running about trying to win a holiday for yourself, be like, what's going on here? So make sure they understand what they're going to get out of it. If you do win the trip and you earn that £6,000, that's going to benefit them, I assume, unless you're going to put it away in your savings account. One of our ladies in another region who has been on about 7 trips, she has her family working with her to win the trip because that money goes on their family holiday. She'd taken them to some amazing places like Japan and all sorts of places like that. Now for you it might be, I don't want to go that far afield with my children, but you could take them to somewhere more local but fantastic and all inclusive and 5-star. So why don't you talk to your family about what you want to achieve over the time so that they can understand what you're doing it for. Do fabulous host coaching. Oh my goodness, how important is your host coaching anyway, but particularly for this, because if you can turn up to a party and you've got £100 of pre-party orders already, and then you do a 350 party, fantastico. Obviously it helps you with your bookings, and potentially you got a host joiner as well who might come in and do their £600 and get you some points. Book from every party. Make sure that that is something that you learn how to do. If you're not doing it, if you can't do it, ask for help. The managers have a wealth of ideas to give you to help you get those bookings. Also find that recruit from every party, that lady that's sitting there thinking, I want to do that, I want to do that. And don't be short-sighted and think that that's taking your business. It's not. That lady sitting there knows 20, 10, 50 people that you don't know, which will take you far, far away, will take her away from your business. So you mustn't worry that they're going to impact on your parties. Find your fundraisers and your corporates, all the little bits and bobs that you can do, your party in a bags, your events, your fetes and fairs, all are going to help you to find people and sales. So make sure you look for those. Ask your friends and family to help you. Nothing wrong with that. You're on a mission. I'm going to do this. I really would like the support of everybody that I know. Even if it's not to buy something, to share what I put on Facebook and to let their other friends and family know that they can come to you to order. Keep those eyes on the prize. Keep that picture there in front of you to keep you focused, and think about what it means to you. Yes, it's a holiday. Yes, you'll earn money, but the recognition of something that you've achieved that massive, the feeling of I'm a trip winner when I first won. Oh my goodness. And of course I had a sash. Oh my goodness. Yes, I had a sash for doing that. So just, there's so many aspects to this. It's just an amazing thing to do. Keep in contact with your manager for help, advice and tips along the way. And if you want to ask me for advice and help, absolutely, I'm there to help you. Go for it. You have absolutely nothing to lose by giving it a go. If you don't try, you won't get there. If you don't try, you won't earn the extra money. If you don't try, you won't sit there in September going, oh, I wish I'm going to really get on that holiday. You have nothing to lose, only something to gain. And that thing is a free 5-star holiday, which could be yours. All you've got to do is go out and try and get it. So back to where in the world, we don't know. We will find out at conference, and conference is Saturday the 17th of September in Telford. We will be sitting there all day waiting for where the trip is, and they will be teasing us all day about where it is. They will tell us right at the end. So be there, because the trip launch is one of the highlights of the day, especially you've been waiting for it all day. Make sure you are there to see where we are going. Just to finish off, thank you for listening, and please do ask for help if you want some tips. If you just want to clarify anything in your head, contact me. That's what I'm here for. Okay then, I'll see you on that plane.